They say flirting is an art, but the truth is, it's more like a game of chess. Each move, each question, each pause, builds tension. Women don't just respond to good looks. They respond to curiosity, attention, and emotional intelligence. Because when the right man knows how to ask the right question, she doesn't just want him, she craves him. In this video, we're breaking down 10 powerful, underrated flirting questions that, if used right, can spark emotional attraction, sexual tension, and a deeper connection that makes her think about you long after the conversation ends. These aren't your typical, "what's your favorite color?" type of questions. These are strategic, seductive, thought-provoking. By the end, you'll not only know what to say, you'll know how to say it, when to ask it, and how to read her response like a master of emotional communication. Let's dive in. Question 1. What's something you've never told anyone because you didn't think they'd understand?
Now this one? It hits differently.
Because when a woman hears this question, something shifts. You're no longer the guy asking surface-level questions. You've just opened the door to intimacy. This question triggers a part of her that craves safety. It invites her into emotional depth, a space where most men don't dare to go.
And the beauty of it?
If you ask it gently, with genuine curiosity, she'll not only open up, she'll bond with you emotionally. It says, "I'm not just trying to get to know what you do, I want to know who you are." But here's the trick. You can't ask this 5 minutes after meeting her. This question is best used when you've built some comfort. Maybe you're on a second date, or having a long late-night conversation. If she hesitates, that's okay. You're planting the seed that you're not like the rest. That you're the kind of man she could confide in, and that kind of emotional safety?
That's sexy. Let her speak. Don't rush to fill the silence.
Silence creates tension, and that's where connection grows. Question 2. What's your most unexpected turn-on? This question isn't just sexy, it's disarming. Most men shy away from anything remotely sensual early on because they fear it'll come off as too much. But the key to flirting isn't just confidence, it's calibrated confidence. And this question is bold, but invitingly bold. You're not asking her to list off her fantasies. You're asking her to open a door to something playful, personal, and maybe even surprising, without it sounding sleazy. Women love when a man makes them feel seen and desired, not just for their looks, but for the mystery and magic that lives beneath the surface.
Pro tip. The way you ask this matters. Ask with a smirk.
Say something like, "All right, here's a random one. What's one unexpected thing that turns you on, something you'd never put in a dating profile?" She'll likely laugh, roll her eyes playfully, or say, "Wait, what?" That's exactly what you want, a break from the usual. A pattern interrupt. You're taking her mind somewhere few men dare to go, into the world of her hidden desires.
And if she answers?
You've just been handed premium access to the side of her most men will never see. Whatever she says, never react with shock or judgment.
Keep it cool.
Say, "That's actually kinda hot." That tells her you're safe. And maybe, just maybe, she'll want to explore it with you someday. Question 3. What's something you've always wanted to try, but never had the chance?
Now, this one is powerful. Why?
Because it hits 3 layers of attraction all at once. 1. Curiosity, she has to reflect on something personal. 2. Desire, it uncovers hidden dreams or suppressed urges. 3. Connection, it makes you the first man to make her feel seen in this way. The best flirting doesn't always come with cheesy pickup lines. It comes from showing her you're not afraid to explore the depths of her.
And this question does just that.
Most women are carrying unspoken desires, sometimes sexual, sometimes emotional, sometimes adventurous. But few ever get the green light to express them. By asking this, you're giving her permission.
Permission to imagine, to fantasize, and to maybe, just maybe, picture you as part of that unexplored territory. Pro tip.
Use a tone that feels genuinely curious. Don't rush her answer. Let the silence build a little tension.
You can lead in by saying, "I love learning what people hide."
What's one thing you've always wanted to try, but just haven't, yet? Notice the yet. It subtly implies that it's still possible.
Maybe even with you.
If her answer is adventurous, skydiving, travel, or something risque, that's your window. Say something like, You know, that sounds like something we should cross off your list together. Now you're not just flirting, you're creating a shared future. Even if it's imaginary for now. That's the secret to unforgettable flirting. You don't just engage her mind. You ignite her imagination. Question 4. What kind of guy usually gets your attention, but probably shouldn't?
Now this one?
It's dangerous. In the best way. It's playful. It's teasing. And most importantly, it gives her permission to confess something. Why this works. It invites honesty, but with a wink. It opens the door for her to reflect on her past mistakes in dating. It gives you insight into what she's attracted to, even if it's not good for her. Women are used to hiding this part of themselves. That secret pattern they keep falling into, the bad boy, the emotionally unavailable type, the mysterious artist. She knows their trouble, but they get her heart racing.
And you? You're not judging.
You're curious. That's what makes this question sexy. Here's how you might phrase it casually. So tell me, who's the kind of guy that always gets your attention, even though your brain is screaming no? The irony is, her answer might be you, or at least a version of you. But here's the gold. Once she confesses, you can tease her back. If she says, I don't know why, but I fall for the emotionally unavailable ones.
You can lean in with a smirk and say, well, lucky for you.
I'm emotionally available but just mysterious enough to keep you guessing.
Boom.
Now you're playing in the sweet spot of flirtation. Pro tip. If you want to level this up even further, follow it with, so,
do I fall into that category?
It puts the spotlight right back on you, and it dares her to flirt back. Remember, the best flirting feels like co-creating a private little world together. One where secrets are safe, and attraction runs just beneath the surface. Question 5. What's something you've always wanted to try, but haven't yet?
This question?
It's smooth. It's open-ended. And it invites intimacy without pressure. You're giving her space to reveal a hidden part of herself. Maybe a fantasy, a desire, or a curiosity she's never voiced. Here's why it works so well. It's a safe risk. She can take the question as flirty or innocent depending on how she feels in the moment. It opens the door to desire. Whether that's travel, a new experience, or something more sensual. It gives you insight into her wild side, or her romantic side.
You're not asking, what are your turn-ons? Which might feel too direct.
Instead, you're giving her a wide canvas. You're inviting her to let you in. And here's the subtle magic. When she shares something slightly edgy or unexpected, it becomes your private secret.
That's bonding. That's chemistry. Example. Honestly,
I've always wanted to try salsa dancing with someone who can actually lead.
Or,
I've always wanted to go skinny dipping, but I've never had the nerve.
Now you're in. You can play with it.
So if the right guy invited you, would you go?
Cue her smile. Maybe.
Or maybe she says something deep, like, I've always wanted to fall in love in a foreign city. That gives you emotional depth to explore.
You can say, that's beautiful. Romantic risk. I like that. Pro tip.
Use this moment to show that you're a man who listens without judgment. She may test the waters with a tame answer, but if you handle it well, she might just trust you with the real answer next time. Because a woman doesn't just want a guy who turns her on. She wants a man she can reveal herself to.
And that is rare.
Question 6. What's something most people misunderstand about you?
This question is deep.
And that's exactly why it works. It doesn't just show interest, it shows intent.
You're not chasing the surface. You're saying, I want to see the parts of you no one else takes the time to notice.
Here's why this hits different. It taps into her desire to be truly seen.
It creates emotional intimacy.
It opens the door to her real self, not the polished version. Most men flirt with a woman's body. But when you flirt with her mind and soul, you unlock something deeper. Now, how she answers will tell you a lot.
Maybe she says,
people think I'm cold, but I'm just guarded. Or, everyone thinks I'm this confident alpha girl, but I've got insecurities too. In that moment, she feels safe. She sees that you're different. That you don't just want to touch her, you want to understand her. And don't just nod like you're checking boxes. Engage. Say something like,
That makes sense.
I can see why people would get the wrong impression, but I'm glad you told me that. Now the energy shifts. She's letting her guard down. She's investing emotionally. And that's where real attraction begins. Because here's the truth, guys. Every woman is dying to meet a man who can see past her smile.
To the storms, the fears, the complexity. This question proves you're that man.
Pro tip: don't interrupt her. Let the silence hang when she answers. Give her space. The more she talks, the more she bonds. And the deeper you go, the stronger the tension becomes. Question 7. If you could wake up anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would it be, and who would be with you?
This question is powerful. Not because it's sexual, but because it's visionary. It makes her imagine.
It invites her into a world beyond the present moment.
And subconsciously, it sets the stage for you to be in that world too. Here's the trick.
When you ask this, you're activating fantasy plus intimacy plus projection. She's picturing a place,
A person, a feeling.
and if you're connecting well, you become that person in her mind's eye.
She might say, Bali,
On the beach,
no work,
just peace,
with someone I feel safe with.
Pay attention to what she says next. If she glances at you, smiles playfully, or pauses before saying who she'd want there, she's already imagining you in that scene.
This question does 3 things.
1. It makes you seem deeper than the average guy. 2. It breaks the ice between now and what if. 3. It gives her emotional space to feel soft and romantic.
You're not forcing the vibe.
You're creating a vision, one where connection is possible, comfort is mutual, and intimacy is natural. Because here's what most men don't realize. Flirting isn't just teasing or compliments, it's emotional movement. It's leading her from maybe to what if, and then to I want this. So ask this question when the energy feels warm,
Not rushed. Let her dream. Let her play.
and when she smiles mid-thought, you'll know. She's not just imagining the place.
She's imagining you in it.
Question 8. What's something really small that instantly turns you on?
This question is flirty gold.
It walks the perfect line between playful and provocative. It doesn't scream, tell me your fantasies, but it invites curiosity.
You're not asking her to describe a full-blown scene. You're just asking about the little things. Why is that important?
Because for women, arousal lives in the details.
She might say, when a guy whispers in my ear, when he touches the small of my back, someone who smells really good. Suddenly, you have insight. You have leverage.
You know what triggers her without ever needing to guess.
But here's the magic.
This question doesn't just get her talking.
It gets her feeling. Feeling turned on. Feeling curious about you.
And possibly, wondering if you're going to do that thing she just mentioned. But remember, this isn't about being creepy or rushing the moment. It's about opening the door to sexual energy without pressure. You're showing her that you're confident enough to talk about attraction,
but mature enough to do it respectfully. Pro tip.
when she gives you her answer, smile. Don't pounce.
Say something like, noted. I'll try not to use that against you. And then switch topics.
Yes, switch topics.
That little mystery you leave behind? It'll burn in her mind. That's how you stay unforgettable. Because flirting isn't just what you say. It's what you let linger.
Question 9. If you had to describe your ideal date night, without using the word dinner, what would it be?
This one's clever.
Because it's not just about her favorite activity, it's a creativity test, and a chemistry check all in one. Most women are used to being asked,
what do you like to do on dates? And they'll give you a safe answer. Dinner. Drinks. Maybe a movie.
But this question removes the default, and opens the door to fantasy.
When she has to think outside the box,
you see her true desires come forward.
She might say,
something spontaneous, like dancing under the stars. A road trip to a hidden beach. Cooking together, followed by a bubble bath. Now that's information you can use.
It tells you how adventurous she is, how romantic she can be,
whether she's into physical intimacy or more about the emotional vibe. And even better, You can now tailor future plans to match her energy. You'll feel like a mind reader, when really, you just asked the right question. But this question also does something else. It invites her to see herself with you.
Her describing that night?
It's planting a seed. One where you're the one making that moment happen. It's subtle. It's strategic. And it's surprisingly powerful. Pro tip: don't interrupt her answer.
Let her build it.
Watch her eyes, her gestures, her smile.
That vision she's building?
That's not just her ideal date. It's a preview of how she wants to feel with a man.
Make sure you take notes.
Ready for the final one? Let's finish strong. Question 10. What's something you wish guys understood about women, but never say out loud? This question is bold. And trust me, women love it.
Why? Because it makes them feel seen.
Not just looked at. Not just desired.
Seen. Heard.
Understood. It flips the script. You're not trying to impress her. You're inviting her to be real with you.
No pretending.
No surface-level games. When you ask this, here's what you're really saying. I want to understand you.
Not just how you look, but how you feel.
I want to know what men often miss, so I don't make the same mistake. I want to connect, not control.
That's rare. And she knows it. Her answer? It might be emotional.
I wish men understood that we don't always want to fix things. Sometimes we just want to be held.
Or practical.
I wish guys knew confidence isn't loud, it's consistent.
Or playful.
That when we say we're fine, we're definitely not. Whatever her response is, it's gold. Because this isn't just her sharing opinions. It's her opening the door to what she really values in a man. You're getting access to her internal world. What turns her off, what makes her feel loved,
what makes her want to stay.
And the best part? She'll associate you with the emotional safety she felt while answering. Because you gave her space to be honest, without fear of judgment.
Pro tip:
after she answers, don't rush in with solutions or opinions.
Say this instead. That makes a lot of sense.
I've honestly never thought about it like that.
Thanks for sharing that with me. Let her feel your presence.
That's where real intimacy starts. These 10 questions aren't magic spells.
But they are powerful keys.
Keys that unlock something most men overlook.
Emotional intimacy.
Psychological seduction. Unspoken trust. Because flirting isn't just about compliments and charm.
It's about sparking curiosity.
It's about making her feel deeply understood. It's about letting her feel like she can drop the act and be her real self with you.
So next time you talk to a woman,
don't just compliment her looks. Don't just ask where she's from or what she does.
Ask her the kind of questions that make her light up, that make her laugh, that make her feel something.
Because when she feels something with you,
she'll want to feel more.
And that, my friend, is where the real magic begins. I'll see you in the next one.